Hello, my lovely Cancerians. I am Jessica from Willow Vine's Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do your January 2020 reading. I'm not focused on love, but they have gone that way. So if I see anything business related or with other areas of your life, I will mention it. I'm trying to do mini reads so that I can do multiple readings for each sign during the month. Libras didn't exactly end up being very short because I don't know how to shut my face. But anyways, I hope you all had a blessed new year, and I am sending all my love and light to you guys so that you can continue to have a wonderful year and grow and expand more than you have throughout your life, no matter where you are on your path. Keep in mind, this is a general reading. It will not apply to every single one of you. I wish I could do that, but I can't. If you'd like me to pick up on your personal energy, please email me. My email's in the box below. I will gladly give you all the information that you need for personal readings. It's on the community tab as well as my website. Check me out on Patreon. Yep, and I have openings for personal, so just let me know. And so, where are we at right now? I almost feel a sense of control. Whether that's you or the person you're connecting to or just someone in your environment, could be friends, family, whatever, someone close to you, somebody you're thinking of. But I feel a sense of control and then like a lack of control. So it's almost like trying to maintain control or control a situation either to go in your favor or just because you don't want to be caught off guard. So it's kind of easier to plan, I guess, to have a plan, to just do things. I almost see someone being very meticulous in like step 1, step 2, step 3. That's not how life works. I mean, at work, that works for you if we're talking about employment, because it's always nice to have a to-do list. But then if someone throws a wrench in your plans, is it going to fuck up your whole day, your whole system? Don't allow that to happen, because life throws a wrench in our plans all the time, so you need to be prepared for that, and just leave a little wiggle room. So don't be so stuck on a plan. That's what I feel, and I almost feel like it's a sense of manipulation, but not in a bad way, so to speak. I don't feel it as if somebody's manipulating you or you're manipulating somebody to fit your ideal. I don't feel that. I feel it's just manipulating what's around you so that, in hopes that things will run more smoothly in your life, is what I kind of feel. Like, you belong here, you belong there, this is what we need to do. It's just planning. So anyways, the overall energy and advice within this situation, I'm trying to do mini reads, like I said, so it's going to be your past situation, or what brought us to this point, current situation, and then potential outcome within a month's time or so. So your advice over this situation is TikTok. It's number 30, which is 3. That's about waiting in a sense, but I feel like a lot of you have waited a long time for either a person, a promotion, or just another job, just a change, a transition in your life, no matter what we're talking about. I feel like, not really dwelling on the past, but thinking about the past, what happened in the past, especially on a romantic front, like what went wrong in my relationships, who did I date, why did this happen, kind of thing, what brought me to today and made me the person that I am. So that's where the thinking in the past goes, or comes from. And then there's a lot of future forward thinking. So I feel like a lot of Cancerians are not living in the now. Your mind is in the future or in the past, depending on where, how your day is going, what situation you're in, or who I'm talking to in general. It's whether or not, I feel like it's like an ebb and flow. It's some days you're dwelling on the past, and then most of the time you're future forward thinking in the fact like, oh, if I had this much money, I could get this. I want this when I'm, I should have had that by now, but it's my 5-year plan, so you're changing things around because you don't have it today. So it's like, okay, you're just, I don't know. It's almost like daydreaming, just focusing on everything but right now. And if we're talking about relationships, It's knowing that things aren't working out for you at this point in time. So it's kind of daydreaming like, oh, we will be together, or this will happen, or it's kind of fantasizing, hoping that it will happen. So a lot of you could be like I'm a dreamer, off in dreamland. So just keep in mind that time is fluid. Time is man-made. So everything is within your grasp right now. You know, if you want something, work towards it. But even if you don't have, like, say for example, you're trying to save up to buy a new vehicle. If you don't have the money for it right now, you obviously can't get the vehicle. And I get it that you got to wait, so you think about that in the future. But what can you think about right now? Like, what do you have right now? What car do you have? What can you do to improve it? If that's the case, if that's what you want, like, focus on the little blessings that you do have. Because even if you have a hunk of shit sitting in the yard, if it runs and gets you from point A to point B, hey, that's a blessing in itself. At least you don't have to walk. So it's almost like count your blessings, big and small, and try not to focus too much on the future. Just pay attention to what's right in front of you. And when I said pay attention to what's right in front of you, I feel like there is literally a person right in front of you who would be a very good fit for you, and you're not seeing it. And if that's not you, it's the person you're connecting to, because there's someone, it's almost like right in my face, but I'm just oblivious to it because I'm off over here and thinking of that, and I've got a million and one things on my mind, and I feel like I'm running out of time. Like, you know, it's almost like I feel like I should be in a better place than I am based on my age. Don't base anything off from that. Some people, their lives don't even quote unquote begin until they're in their 40s and 50s, and it's just because of the choices that they've made. You know, it's like, I finally finished school, I finally have the job I want, I finally have my freedom, my kids are older, you know, that kind of thing. And then they kind of start living their life then. It's almost like they put everything on hold until they reach a certain point, and then they feel like they're running out of time. You always have time. And if there's someone you're interested in, speak up. Don't wait. Don't think, oh, well, you know, I got to get this done first. I need to make more money before I get into a relationship. I need to be set. I need this. I need that. Whatever you think you need to be with somebody to make a commitment work, it's wrong. Because ultimately, if that person gives a shit about you, if they care about you, if they love you, they're not gonna care what you have. And who's to say that you wouldn't attain that quicker with that person, with their help, with their guidance, maybe with their finances, depending on the situation. But when you come together in union with somebody, a lot of times people achieve the goals that they thought that they could never achieve, or that it would take them forever, and it happens a lot quicker because they have that love and support. They have that person to help guide them, basically. So just keep that in mind. Don't keep putting your life on hold because you're waiting for something in particular, because, you know, A, B, and C haven't been checked off and you can't just run to D. You know what I mean? Like, skip a few steps. It's okay. It's life. It's supposed to be messy. It's supposed to be unpredictable. It's supposed to be fun. So just don't get caught up on timelines, basically. So let's see. I'm going to get some advice for the TikTok card, like what you're off in La La Land about, or the person you're connecting to. But I really feel like that's Cancerian's energy. You're everywhere but in the now. And sometimes that's okay. It's like a coping mechanism for some people, because they they don't know how to process what happened to them in the past, and they don't really know exactly how to move forward. And I'm talking about anybody. So it's just easier to daydream and to not really move, to kind of keep yourself stuck in a way, especially in your mind. But whether it's easier or not, I feel like you would be happier if you learn to live in the now. So why is TikTok here, please? Like I said, if it's not you, vice versa, could be someone around you or who you're connecting to. Hell, it could even be your partner. It's too much. I only want one. Why is TikTok here, please? Don't let moments pass you by. I just heard that. Don't let this pass you by. So I don't know if that's a connection with another person. I kind of feel like it is. It could be an opportunity for work as well. Like thinking you need to bide your time where you're at, or I can't, I almost feel like I can't put in for that promotion because I need a little bit more experience under my belt. Fuck it. Put in for it. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to tell you you need more experience. Or it could work out. No risk, no reward. I'm just like known for saying that to people. So, you know, don't wait around forever because you might miss an opportunity if you think that you need more time, when in actuality you should have just said it. Because I don't know why this just popped in my head, but I was thinking about you know, when you run out of time, be grateful for who's around you and the situations you're in, good, bad, or indifferent. Because, like, say for example, you really like somebody, you want to tell them how you feel because you want to see where it can go. What if you are like, no, I have to wait until I have this, and this done before I say anything? And by the time you go to say something, something happened and that person is no longer with us. They're on the other side because they got into an accident or they were sick or something, whatever. And now you have no opportunity. That's where regret comes in. If there's something that you need to say to somebody, and it doesn't matter if it's positive or negative, I mean, don't be nasty, like nobody wants to deal with an asshole or anything, but if there's something that needs to be said, because if you don't say it, you're going to live a lifetime of regret, say it. Do it. Make sure that you have no regrets. Check that shit right off your bucket list. You know what I mean? TikTok, please. Why is this here? Son of a... Blah, blah, blah. I think you got a lot of plans, but you don't really know how to execute them. And for some reason, I want to keep this. The High Priestess reversed. You already know what to do. I feel like you're waiting on Six of Cups reversed. So this has to do with a past situation. It could have to do with children as well. But it's like past, not recent past. It could be years ago that something happened that you might have been sitting on this for years. There might be a conversation you want to have with somebody, because the High Priestess in the reverse, she talks. In the upright, she tells secrets. No, she keeps secrets. She knows a lot but doesn't say much. This is her saying something. There's something that needs to be said, and that's why I think I kept going over the conversation thing. You're waiting to talk to somebody about something, probably your feelings, but whatever it is that you're holding on to that you feel like the timing's not right, it's time. It is time. The universe is telling you, don't wait anymore. You need to get this off your chest, because what if? What if you don't get that opportunity again? You know, a lot of people are afraid of rejection, especially when we're talking about love, because, you know, if feelings are involved, you don't want to get hurt. You don't want to know. Sometimes it's better off in your head. You're like, well, it's better off if I can just imagine it, because, you know, if they do tell me no and it's finalized, it's going to hurt. But if they do tell you no, you know you're barking up the wrong tree and you need to go somewhere else. So there's a positive to every negative, if you really think about it. But don't hold on to information or anything that is going to make you regretful in the future if you lose the opportunity to tell this person, or to apply for this job, or to fucking go on American Idol. I don't know. Some of you might be thinking about doing that, going on America's Got Talent or something. Because I feel like there's a dream, whether it's in love or just something that I'm really good at, like a talent. It's just a passion of mine. This is what I'm feeling from your perspective, Cancer. If you don't leap, if you don't try, you'll never know. You'll always wonder. So that's what it's pretty much saying. Like, stop thinking about the past. Stop focusing. Stop living in the future. Live in the now. So what brought you to this point is the Queen of Cups. This could be you, or you could be dealing with another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. She's very loving. She's very nurturing in this position. She's in the upright. Some of you might have expressed yourselves to somebody in the past, and maybe you didn't get anywhere with it, or somebody expressed their feelings to you and it didn't progress because you weren't interested or they weren't interested. I feel vulnerable with this card. I feel like I said something And maybe some of you did, and you're actually waiting now because you outed your feelings, and it's like, okay, well, when's this person going to say something back? When are they going to move this forward? When are they just going to give me an answer, kind of thing? So whether you're the one that opened up or someone you're connecting to did, someone's kind of waiting. They're hanging on. So just be open and honest with this person. If you really don't want to be with them, make sure they know. Cross watcher, same advice for you, because it's always better to know so you can move on. But I feel like this has to do with feeling. Someone is still either in love with someone from their past, and they don't know how to move forward with it. They don't know what to say or what to do from this point forward. You guys could have been friends, like friend zoned at one point, or you still are, or you might have done that to somebody. It looks like she's going to offer this cup to somebody, but then there's somebody better suited right behind her, because there's two dolphins here, and she's not looking at either one of them. There's one over here, and then there's another one coming right towards her. So this one's kind of going away, and this one's moving forward. So I feel like as you're focused on one person or a situation, I think it's a person, there's someone that you're not seeing that wants to talk to you. It's almost like they're waiting for the right time. So cross watcher, if that's you, put some pep in your step. I feel waiting. This waiting. I feel like somebody wants to approach you, Cancer, or that could represent you wanting to approach somebody else who has their blinders on because they're focused elsewhere. No risk, no reward, like I said. So let's see. I feel like this would be a very abundant relationship too, because with all that gold, I almost feel like there's money surrounding this situation too. Maybe your funds are tied up with somebody else, or it could be child support even. Devil reversed. This is fear, coming out of fear, trying to express yourself. I feel like this is releasing yourself from a past person or past situation, just getting out of an icky situation, because it had you, I don't know if it had you all up in your head or if it had someone you were connecting to all up in their head. But whatever it was an unhealthy connection that you were trying to move away from, and maybe that person was just kind of lurking in the background because they didn't want to sever the ties like you did, or like you do. And I kind of feel like there's some fear surrounding anything new. It's trying to release that, because I get this open energy, but there's still something holding someone back, either holding you back from expressing yourself or the person you're connecting to. But don't let fear hold you back. Just get out of the future, get out of the past, live in the present. Yeah, somebody needs to let something go with the Six of Swords, moving to calmer water. So I feel like, Cancer, either you or the person you're connecting to is trying to get away from a past person to move on to somebody new. But there's a hang up here still. So, like I said, get out of the past. Live in the now. Let them stay in the past, kind of thing. So your current situation is the Six of Wands, which is really positive. You could be in the public eye right now. You could be doing something, like I see cameras all around me, so I don't know if you are on like a show, or if you're a YouTuber, if you record things, if it's just photographs, but there's like all eyes on you is what I feel. And if that's not the case, you're doing something, there's a project or something within your career that you're going to be in front of a lot of people at one point or periodically, or that's a dream of yours. This could be what you're thinking about, like, I wish I need to do this, this, and this to get to this point. Like, I want to be recognized because I'm passionate about making movies, making whatever it is that you're doing, screenplays. This is also being recognized by other suitors. And for some reason, I feel like a lot of you feel that you're being recognized by everybody except for the person that you want to be recognized by. So you're definitely confident. Your confidence is up. And you're in a very positive place. But I also get this as future too. Like, this is the dream. I want this. I need this in the future, and I got to do A, B, and C to get there. So you're on the precipice of it, and you know, I feel like you're in a good place right now with whatever you're doing, especially career-wise. You're very attractive, I can tell you that right now, for whoever I'm talking to, because this person definitely would not have a problem getting a date, whether it's you or the person that you're connecting to. I just almost feel like I have my heart set on one person, one situation, you know, this blinders on, basically. So I feel like in your mind, in the future, this is a goal, and you want to attain it no matter what we're talking about. Out with the old and with the new, which is a going theme. Why is the Six of Wands here, please? Son of a gun. Which is not a bad thing. I'm a daydreamer. Like, I totally get it. You fantasize about what you want your life to look like, and that's totally healthy. And write down your dreams and your goals and try to achieve them. But you can't live in the future. You know what I mean? That's where anxiety comes from too. It's when we worry about what's going to happen, not what's happening now. Then we have the Four of Cups reversed. So this is not wanting to miss an opportunity. So you could be in work, you could be presented with a really great opportunity, and you don't want to miss it. And I feel like I said that up here with time. Say what you need to say, put in that application, you know, try to get that promotion, talk to that person, whether it's a friend, a lover, a family member. For some of you, I feel like there's family that you haven't spoken to in a long time. You're waiting for the right time to talk, or to say what you need to say, or to cut them out of your life completely, and you haven't done it. Whatever this is, whatever opportunity you do not want to, you don't want to miss, you will be successful in it. You will not miss this opportunity. It's right in front of your face right now. If you continue to look into the future and think, oh, I can't do this right now because I need to do this, this, and this, you will miss it. But if you can actually see the opportunity, and you know what I'm talking about, you will be successful. You will get that promotion. You will get that job. Even if you don't feel fully qualified, you will win that contest. If we're talking about a video contest, like at a film festival or something, you will get this opportunity, and it will be very successful for you. You just have to you have to put yourself out there. You have to be vulnerable. If we're talking about a relationship, as long as you can get over the fears that you've had, especially because of how relationships have been in your past, if you can let that go and, you know, sever those ties that bind you to that bullshit, you will be successful. And I feel like this is now. This is January. This is right now. So keep your eyes peeled and pay attention to what's around you today. Not tomorrow, today, you know. And every day that we're in. Focus on now. I don't know why I just did that. Yep, Knight of Swords reversed. I'm not taking it, but we're talking about this. This is not rushing. This is not communicating. So there is something here that you need to say. Someone isn't going to wait forever either. So whatever this opportunity is, you need to open up that throat chakra and get out there and talk to that person, take that job. Near future outcome, the potential outcome within a month's time or so, is the Three of Wands. More waiting. So I feel like a lot of you are probably still going to be thinking about your future and not paying attention to what's right in front of your face. Some of you might be waiting for a response. So if you reach out to somebody new, somebody you have your eyes on, that you know you have feelings for, and you actually tell that person that, they might leave you hanging for a little bit, and you might be waiting to see where this is going to go, or if anything's going to come of it. If you do put out that application or are part of a contest, there will be a period of time where you're waiting, especially within a month's time. You're still going to be waiting on an answer, on confirmation, on this person to come around to talk to you, kind of thing, to give you a full answer. I feel like if you open up and express your feelings to somebody, whether it's you, Cancer, the person you're connecting to, saying this to you, someone's going to be thinking and they'll be talking to you during that time, but you're still waiting for the final verdict, basically. Like, are we going to date? Is this going to move forward? Kind of thing. And then we have the, Jesus Christ, the Seven of Pentacles, which is more waiting energy. So I feel like you're just going to focus on yourself and continue with the Six of Swords here. Continue trying to get out of that headspace. Pull yourself out of overthinking the past and trying not to work yourself up on the shoulda, coulda, wouldas or what's to come kind of stuff. But so this is investing in yourself, saving your finances for whatever opportunities are coming towards you. But with the Three of Wands, he's not waiting in vain. The ship's right there. But if you look at it in this deck, it's almost like a dream, like a fantasy, and it kind of goes along with the TikTok thing. So make sure that you make your feelings known, and that you really try to go after the things that you want to go after, because if you don't, it will just continue to be a dream. You need to, the universe can put these opportunities in front of us, but you need to take action in order for them to happen. I was going to say evolve. I don't know, but in order for them to come to fruition, basically. So that's what this is all about. You're not waiting in vain. You're putting, I feel like you are putting in, some of you will put in the effort. That almost looks like a pot plant. Probably is. Anyway, don't mind me. Yeah, so I feel like Cancer, either you or the person you're connecting to, someone, whoever's waiting and wants to follow their dreams or have this relationship, that they, you know, that someone is going to say something. You are going to take the steps to make this happen, because with the Seven of Pentacles, that's putting the time, energy, and effort into it. So I feel like what you've been dreaming about and wanting and hoping for your future is coming a lot sooner than what you initially thought, because you're going to take the action necessary to make it happen. You're making shit happen, Cancer. Woo woo. So the hold up or the shadow side of this situation, so if you're dealing with a person or if this is you, the reason why this is going on is power and uncomfortable. So either you feel, some of you might feel that there is someone who has you under their thumb, that they have a sense of control over you, and I did feel control and manipulation in the beginning, like I said. So you might be in an uncomfortable situation right now, not knowing how to get out of it, not knowing how to progress forward, especially if we're talking about love, or this could even be in work. Maybe you have an asshole for a boss, and you're just in an icky situation, one that you don't want to be in. You don't want to have to confront someone, because I feel like there's a fear of confrontation, whether it's you or the person you're connecting to. But yeah, there's a power struggle here. And if we're talking about a relationship, this is a past person. You're trying to get out of a situation so you can progress forward. So you might be daydreaming about what the perfect relationship is for you, and you might even have somebody in mind, but you still got to sever those ties from this past person, because I feel like you think that they're going to fuck something up for you. So yeah, you're definitely, I kind of feel that hangman mode. You're hanging there uncomfortably. All the blood's rushing to your head, and you're like, I'm seeing things in a different perspective. I just don't know how to get the hell away from this person, out of this situation. For some of you, it could be your home situation, not even just work or love related. It just could be the fact that you don't have enough money to get a different house and you don't like the location of where you're living. Maybe your landlord's an asshole. Maybe the bank isn't working with you and your mortgage payments went up, something. I feel like somebody has a sense of control or power over you, and it's leaving you in a vulnerable and uncomfortable, unsettling state. You're coming out of it, but that's the underlying issue here. And then what somebody in the love sector would like to say to you, whether it's a past person, new person, whatever, or what you would like to say to somebody is, I feel damaged, like I just can't do this. So somebody, if this is you, it's you trying to get away, but you don't know how. you're trying to figure out the steps to take to get out of an icky situation, or to tell somebody that you don't want to be with them, that you want to be with somebody else, or you just want to be by yourself, or whatever your circumstance is. So I feel like somebody definitely did a number on you at one point, and you're kind of in that lost phase. Like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to get out of this. So that might be where the daydreaming is coming in. And if this isn't you, Cancer, the person you're connecting to, either they're going through that situation. I feel past energy. Someone's hung up on an ex. They just can't get out from underneath something, or from underneath someone's control over them. That someone has power over them, or you. And then, would you reject me? I think I said that to you. I can't remember if I said that to Libra or to you, but I feel like there is that fear. You got to get over the fear of rejection. I think I did say that with these cards. Get over the fear of rejection. Do not let this be a missed opportunity, because this relationship, if we're talking about that, has the potential to be solid and beautiful. It's what you've been waiting on. It's something you can invest in. And it's coming. It's here. It's right around the corner. Somebody just needs to open up and express themselves and release the past. Let go of the past and get your head out of the future. Live in the now. Say what you need to say. Don't let it. Nobody has power over you unless you allow them to. You're going to get to your breaking point, and if you haven't, it's the person you're dealing with. They will. And you're going to tell someone to shove it up their ass and be like, kick rocks, motherfucker. I don't want anything to do with you. All you do is cause hate and discontent in my life. You know, you make me feel like shit when I shouldn't feel like shit. We didn't have the best relationship. I don't want to go back to you. I don't want to be around you. I don't want to live with you. Like, whatever it is to you or this other person, you just need to get away from whoever that manipulative, controlling energy is. And I feel like that's more on a personal side. So it could even be your family members. You might have a mother or a father who dictates what you can and cannot do in your life, and you're like, I'm a fucking adult. I'll do whatever the fuck I want, kind of thing. I feel a sense of entrapment. Like, I feel stuck in a situation, but you're going to pull yourself out of it, and I feel like you're going to do it relatively soon, because you're seeing this. You know, as uncomfortable as this situation is, I feel like you're going to get to that unbearable point and just snap and be like, okay, I'm out, I'm done. And with the whole would you reject me and time, I feel like once you break free from whoever has kind of got you in that headspace, whoever's got you worked up, anxious, upset, worried, whatever, you're going to open up and tell somebody new how you feel, or somebody around you. They might not be new, but they're not your ex. I feel like you are going to express your feelings to somebody, even though you do fear rejection, but that's what's been holding you back this entire time. So now you're like, I'm not letting it hold me back anymore, which is beautiful. That's exactly what needs to happen here. So yeah, that's what I have for you, my loves. If it made sense, please like, share, comment, subscribe. The more you interact with me, the more apt I am to pick up on your energy. Hit me up for a personal. I have plenty of openings right now. And I hope you had a beautiful new year, and I'm sending you so much love and light for the rest of 2020. And of course, I'll talk to you soon, and we'll fight the good fight together, you know. But I love you guys. I wish you all the best, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.